guys, good morning. It's that small Tantric again, and today's video will be about my dogs. I'll be finally doing a proper introduction. What you hear is them playing with their antlers. So here we go. My first dog was Pippa. I'll put a photo of her as a puppy right over there. Isn't she cute? She was so adorable, you guys. So anyway, Pippa is half Labrador, half German Pointer, and I've had her since she was about 6 weeks. In Malta, it's normal for puppies to be given up so young. I was 20 at the time, and I definitely wouldn't do it again, as in adopt a puppy that young again. It's not fair on the puppy, it's not fair on the owner, but particularly the dogs suffer and they struggle for a very long time when they've been given up too early. I believe Pippa is as neurotic and panicky in general because of leaving her mother too early. Pippa suffers from terrible separation anxiety, and the only way she's coped is by me getting her a friend who was meant to be just Pish and creating her when I'm out. Crates work beautifully with her, but she definitely likes having a friend around. So Pippa and I, we moved out of the family home together, and I think that gave us such a strong bond. She is definitely my baby girl. We have the absolute strongest bond, and I can't imagine my life without her, honestly. She's very energetic. She chases anything, it's a bit ridiculous. I think being part Pointer and part Labrador, it doesn't help. So yes, that's Pippa. She's very smart, but she's a very one-owner dog. I am her owner, so whenever my friends try to hold her on a leash or something like that, she will test you. But she has gotten significantly better through the ages. One particular memory that was always like, sorry, this is what's going on right now. Are you done? Are we done? I'm glad you. Sorry, got momentarily distracted there by my old man. What was I saying? Pippa. One memory which will always be at the forefront of my mind would be when I lived in the country. I was in England at the time, and I'd like to take them out on walks off leash in very abandoned areas, you know, what I believe are less frequented areas. And this one day we're walking along the countryside, and far up a hill, maybe half a mile off, there was a dairy farm, and I did not realize there was a dairy farm. I think you guys know where this is going. So anyway, at one point Pippa literally just gallops off into the distance, and I lose it. I freak out. I hadn't seen said dairy farm, but anytime she runs off, it's literally like I panic. So anyway, I'm calling her, she's nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, about half a mile off, I see 20, 30 cows just running across what must have been their farm. And this significantly smaller thing, which was Pippa, chasing them, and I guys, I lost it. I literally just like fell to the ground screaming, crying, being like, Pippa, get your ass here. By some force in nature, she heard me. And I just see her galloping, making her merry way back to me. And that tells you more than I can ever can about Pippa. Next up was Paige, who I got the same year I got Pippa. But Paige was about 6 years and I adopted him from Gozo, Malta Sister Island. From the Gozo RSPCA. I was told that he was only in for a few weeks before I rescued him. But due to his behavior around men and mops in particular, he didn't like either of those things. I believe his previous owners might have been men who abused him, maybe using mop handles, broomsticks, that kind of thing. He used to growl at any of my male friends. He used to growl at me when I was washing the floors or... Sorry. He's a very needy dog. He's a very loving dog now. However, I seem to have trained that out of him. He now adores anybody. Absolutely anybody, regardless of sex, race, or gender. His thing is, as soon as you come to my house, he doesn't care who you are. He will come and sit on your foot, and that is Pesh's blessing. Isn't it? The foot sick. Pesh has recently been diagnosed with mast cell malignant tumor, so it's not that a pretty bad diagnosis, but luckily it's only first degree, I think, as in the lowest risk. And we're just waiting on a couple of insurance papers to go through. But other than that, he's a very happy and healthy dog. My vets are always amazed how a dog at his age and with his health condition, how well his organs are, still are, how strong he still is, how young he looks for his age. So, you know, he's had a happy time, I think. Pesh's true loves are food and people. And I call Pesh my old man, and he is a creature of habit. When I had just moved to England, my first house, Pesh he escaped this one time, and obviously, luckily, since I lived in the country, it wasn't busy with traffic or anything, but I still panicked. My dog had gone missing. But within about 15 minutes, I got a call from the pub across the road telling me, hi, we found his dog and there is this number attached to his tag. All my dogs are tagged and microchipped, and I recommend that for anyone. And yes, as it had turned out, my little Peshy had gone for a drink at the pub, as per old men like to do. And that, I think, also describes Pesh to a T. Pesh got his name from a Jenna Marbles video. Jenna Marbles is by far one of my favorite YouTubers, and it's from that How to Grow Your Sermons video, and that's where Pesh got his name. My third and final dog, she came after there was something involving a pathological liar. I'll leave that for another video if you guys want. And we were friends before, and she had gotten a dog. I was taking care of said dog for her. Then things went, they just exploded everywhere essentially. And the puppy was taken away, and my dog Pippa lost that. She had just had a phantom pregnancy at the same time period. She wasn't eating, she had become very destructive. She would do nothing but mope around. So I decided to get her a puppy. It was a mistake, you guys. I love Schnaps to bits. She was 6 months at the time when I got her, but they never really got... And they do get along. When they play for hours and it's really cute. But when they don't get along, it's a bloody mess. Literally. So I got Schnaps. And Schnaps is a very sweet character. She truly is. She loves cuddles. She loves humans. Well, she doesn't love humans. She's very picky, but if she does like you, she will adore you, she'll play with you, she'll come cuddle up with you, all of that. Schnaps' biggest problem is her food guard, not just food guarding, honestly. I don't know if you can hear her growling, that's her guarding her antler right now. She guards anything, you guys. It goes from food to shoes to the bathroom bin when there's, used sanitary towels in it. She is gross. And a defining story for Schnaps actually is, how my previous video I mentioned how I had a couple nightmare stories involving roommates. Well, I'm sure they can say exactly the same thing about me. Particularly this one time, I had this one roommate who were very, very close, and he was away at the time. I'm pretty sure he knows the story. Pretty sure he does. And if not, I am sorry for that one. Anyway, Schnaps, I was in his room because the PlayStation was in his room, and Schnaps threw up on his bed. So I went to clean it up, but Schnaps didn't let me. She absolutely, with everything in her, she wouldn't let me. She started growling at me. She started guarding this puddle of puke till, I'm not gonna finish that story because it's really, really gross. But basically, I had to do a trade-off with her to get her off the bed and away from the puke, and it was a disgusting trade-off. And yes, my dogs are disgusting. They all absolutely adore runs in the woods, runs in the forest. They love their food, they love their deer antlers, they love cuddles. And I'm pretty sure, maybe not so much Schnaps, but patient people adore the living daylights out of me. And I adore the living daylights out of all 3 of my dogs. That's that for today's video. I will see you guys on Sunday. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And thanks guys, I really, really appreciated your feedback from my last video. So see you, take care, and see you on Sunday.